Welcome to O'Brien Icehouse for the second game of this evening's action in Ice Hockey Victoria Premier A Division. It is the Blackhawks taking on the Bison. And this should be another exciting encounter. The Jets maintain their unbeaten start to the season with a 4-2 win over the Demons. My name's Michael Clough and I'm joined in commentary by Figures. Welcome, Figs.
Hello again, Cloughie. It's good to be here.
And as I mentioned, second game of the evening so far, and what shaped up to be a pretty exciting weekend, but we just look at where the two teams are at in terms of the ladder position.
We've got fourth and fifth,
so...
Yep.
And in terms of points, though, the Blackhawks have got a gap, so this is a critical game for the Bison. They need full points out of this one. It's not ties or anything like that. They need an outright win. They've only got the one win so far this season in regulation. One win, 5 losses.
Which is surprising considering the lineup on their side. Like, don't get me wrong. Every single one of these teams has fantastic talent on it. But when you've got players that play together so frequently, and for some of them are related and play at high levels of hockey together, so it's surprising to see that they're not doing as well as they have been in previous years.
Like James and Net for a start. You've got the Bellick brothers, Mike McDowell.
Yep.
You've got the people's champ, Ray Khalil.
Yeah. It's surprising.
Toby Gilchrist as well, really exciting young prospect that is playing AHL hockey as well. Yeah, so...
And Flynn Gower and Lachlan Taylor, the two rookies, these are good quality players. It's just... Obviously, there's something that's just not quite clicking for them. But I think the main problem so far this season has been their defense for the Bison. You've got all these great attacking players, but there's just been so many shots on goal. We've had 156 shots through 6 games, which averages out to 26 shots per game. Which, that's not a massive number, but for that to be the average, to be letting in more than that letting more shots than that go frequently, it's not going to win you many hockey games.
And on the flip side, the Blackhawks have just been a super competitive, super reliable, super consistent side for mine. And a lot of veterans in that lineup, but for mine, it's actually been the Lazaretto, Clark, Velez line that's been consistently good. They've got some good young talent in there that's been pretty good as well. Elijah Kelly, Lachlan Hodge as well, who got himself got a little hot-headed last week. Yeah. And Damien Holland, man's been around for decades, literally, and that again just delivering as he always does.
Those 4 players you mentioned, Velez, Hodge, and Kelly, they're all doing so well. They've got Velez is leading 6 points, 4 goals, 2 assists. Hodge also 6 points, but 2 goals, 4 assists. And Kelly, 5 goals, 5 points through 5 games. So a goal a game for Kelly. So, and Holland, as you said before, 9.23 save percentage, 2.67 goals against average. So while he's having a few goals scored against him, the save percentage is where you look at that and you say, he's doing a great job. He just needs the team in front of him to be a bit more defensively minded. So, really, a battle of the defense tonight, Cloughie.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Obviously, if you're the Bison, you want to see, I think, more offense as they win the opening face-off. So the Bison are the team in the yellow, for those unfamiliar. The Blackhawks are the team in the white today. 18-minute periods, rundown clock.
Good keeping by the Bison.
And Sam Bartlett now skating onto the puck, gets it in the corner, out towards McCoy. So Bartlett, pass, looking for Lazaretto. Try to get out towards Dixon. Now Connors. So Brendan Connors will skate back as the Blackhawks make an early line change. And the Bison have the puck.
Both teams coming out of the gate skating hard.
So Gilchrist, little drop pass, not a bad idea. Graham stripped to the puck. And now Drake. Gilchrist is there for the Bison, happy to play that one board, clears the zone. Connors there, picked up now by Gilchrist. In fact, that was Drake, gets it out. Wide looking there for Matheson Graham. Bumped off the puck there by Connors.
Block shot.
Shot by Graham. Drake, I should say, not Grake. Because I get my D's and G's confused. Delvine sends that one into the corner. Skating onto that will be Mike McDowell. So McDowell gets out towards Cooper Porter. Now Woods. That's Tristan Woods. Clears it off the boards, but it's going to come straight back in to Graham. Pass out towards Drake. Shot attempt was wide. And McCoy stretch pass. Here's a great chance now for Lazzarotto. Fires, shoots, scores. Blackhawks on the board.
And what a start from the Blackhawks. It's been a very evenly placed match so far, but Lazzarotto first to get on the board for the Blackhawks. And the Bison already staring down a 1-0 deficit.
Well, you had some concerns defensively there for the Bison, and that was exposed. Lazzarotto all on his own, unmarked, and those opportunities he's not going to miss.
And that's not a way to warm your goaltender up either. That's the first shot, first goal.
Yeah,
so
first
it's
shot of the game.
You got to give him some of those easy saves to warm up.
So Lazzarotto looking towards Dixon, couldn't quite find him. Now Khalil cycles back.
And they both fall over.
As
on the red
icing
line.
is being waved off, and Bartlett will skate onto the puck now for the Blackhawks. So Lazzarotto, the goal scorer, goes out wide, out towards Velez. So Velez, attempted shot was blocked, and James will glove that one. We'll have a face-off. 15 minutes remaining in this opening period.
And once again, our officials for this game, we've got Hamish Young and Andrew Crowther as head referees. And then we've got Norman Yan and Gary Lopez as linesmen. So
Same officiating crew from the first game.
Same officiating crew again. And, some seasoned vets out there. As well as some young blood.
Yeah, Hamish Young, he's not that old.
What's that?
Hamish Young, he's not that old.
No, he's not that old.
Young by name, young by age.
But he's got some great experience behind him. He's already reffing international games and the like. So good to see him making moves out there.
Spent our summer in North America.
Yep.
And no one looking out towards Andrew Bellick, poke checked away from him. So Woods battling with Gilchrist. Now Clark send that one in the corner as James will come out of his crease and leave it there for Steve Bellick. So Bellick gets it out towards Drake. Lost the puck. Dixon tried to send in the corner, but it's been intercepted by Steve Bellick. Connors. Now Velez. Left the puck behind, couldn't quite get it back. Cooper Porter had the puck and lost it. Here's a chance now for the Blackhawks. Velez back pass. Missed everybody. Bartlett got the puck and then goes back out towards his captain, Jack McCoy. Back to Bartlett. So Sam Bartlett looking for Les. For Les. It's been chopped off there by McDowell. We'll send that one into the corner. Holland.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just couldn't get it in the end. Lost the puck at the wrong moment and had to fight to get it back. Dixon now with a bit of space to play with.
Odd man
pass
rush.
out towards Lazzarotto. Another pass. Here's a chance out for Velez. That was a messy play as the passes and the shots just weren't sticking, but the opportunities kept presenting themselves for the Blackhawks.
And once again, the puck was sitting in front of pretty much an empty net, and the Blackhawks players just couldn't get to it first. Good clear out there by the Bison, which is what they need early on.
So McDowell, pass back. Out towards Delvine. Dixon to the point. Bartlett fires, shoots. James will save, rebound on offer. Dixon will get there first. Delvine battling for the puck and wins out. Drake looking to clear, and he will.
Ooh.
But in the end misses everybody, and that will be an icing call, and I have a feeling that may have been a tired pass.
And just for those of you that are interested in the stats, Jackson McCoy getting the assist on that first goal from the Paul Lazzarotto breakaway. So McCoy the captain getting on the board as well. And a couple of really good saves there from the goaltender of the Bisons.
So Sykes had the puck. Lost it. Here's a chance now for Nash. Shot attempt was blocked. Drake. Eventually the Bison do clear as Drake's just forced for a backhanded pass. Sykes trying to get it out in the direction there of Longmuir. He goes back. Connors, stretch pass. Not a bad idea out towards Clark. James will come out of his crease, trying to get out towards Khalil over him. Sykes in the corner. Oh, dangerous deflection there. McDowell just crossed over the crease. As the Bison look to clear the puck again. So Andrew Ballick, little backhanded pass, a shot I should say. Probably should have gone for the pass. So Connors, he's opposing number 4, unable to clear the zone. Steve Ballick looking there for a deflection. The deflection went wide. Khalil to the top of the crease. Ballick, that Stephen Ballick winds up again. Couldn't find a tip on the way through.
Clever shot there, looking for a rebound or a deflection.
So Gilchrist gets it back out towards Khalil in the corner. Got an awkward bounce off the glass. Pass to the slot, nobody home. Velez.
Great awareness there by Velez to cut off that pass.
And now Van Douwen will send that one into the corner. Battle in the corner. Bison with the numbers. Van Douwen just tried to pass it back. The play didn't quite work out as McCoy in possession of the puck. Finds support in the form of Justin Dixon. Clears the zone. Lazzarotto goes out wide towards Velez. Putting on the skates there is Dixon. Pass there looking for Dixon. Couldn't quite find him. Khalil also goes back. Steve Ballick outlet pass has been intercepted there by Bartlett. Now Lazzarotto just kept in there by McCoy.
It amounted to nothing because it did eventually come out, but that was a very good keep in by McCoy.
So Velez just overskates the puck. Dixon gets it back out towards Bartlett, back into the corner. So Velez back out towards Dixon, back to the point. Bartlett takes the puck out, and that is going to be an offside call.
And when we're talking about leading point scorers for the Bison, we've got Steve Ballick on 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists through 6 games. Van Douwen, we've already mentioned at least once, 4 points, 3 goals, 1 assist through 4 games, so a point per goal per game. And Andrew Ballick, 4 points, 1 goal, 3 assists through 5 games.
So the Blackhawks do win the face-off as Connors gets the puck. Cooper Porter going out wide. And then just through the skates there of Matheson Graham. Kept in by McDowell. McDowell just skates in. Couldn't get a shot away. So Mike McDowell happy to play that one off the boards. This is a good setup now for the Bison. Backhanded attempt there by Graham, but Holland had that one covered. And eventually the Blackhawks do clear. But that's going to be an icing call.
That was a nice little play there by Graham. Having the puck down below the goal line. Got it just in front and backhanded it very quickly. Putting pressure on the goaltender. Very even in regards to shots on so far. 2 shots to the Bison, 3 to the Blackhawks. And a dangerous opportunity there for the Bison.
So shot with 8:03 remaining in the opening period. Khalil has the puck now for the Bison. On the half wall, Khalil, backhanded pass, hoping someone be between the hash mark, but nobody was home for the Bison. Stretch pass. It was a good one too, out towards Clark. Delvine just bumps him off the puck. And now Khalil. Out wide, just the pass was a fraction too hot there for Van Douwen. And Brendan Connors will skate under the puck now for the Blackhawks. So Velez with the puck. Lost it. And Douwen send that one into the corner, and Holland will come out of his crease, and he'll just leave it there for Bartlett.
Played it a little bit too much there.
Only 5 shots so far in the first 11 minutes of this opening period. 3-2 in favour of the Blackhawks. Bartlett. He's going to be skated out by Toby Gilchrist. So Gilchrist now for the Bison.
Good drop pass.
It was a good one. Pass head looking for Khalil, couldn't quite find him. Now Velez. Dixon up against Gilchrist. Gilchrist just managed to keep it away from Dixon, but skating to that one now is McCoy. Pass into the slot.
And good goaltending there by James, making sure that he was taking out any opportunity for that loose puck. Sliding across, covering the net.
So Lazzarotto gets it out towards Woods, sends that one into the corner. To Balik. Now Woods for the Blackhawks. Pass there, looking for Sykes. Woods just drops the puck. Gilchrist has done well for the Bison. Passes to himself in the corner, but he's turned it over. Pass to the slot, nobody home. It was only Graham there for the Bison. It's a Porter. Flips it up high. It's going to be a foot race, and that is going to be an icy call. It's a bit slow to read the play there.
Gary Lopez is pointing at the bench. Just making sure that everybody who was out on the ice is back out there.
But one thing for mine figures is just the passing, the tape-to-tape passing isn't sticking for the Bison.
No, they need to get a bit cleaner on that. But we are seeing some good individual efforts here. Gilchrist early having a solid game, and he's getting amongst the physicality of the play, drawing some ire from the Blackhawks. So
5.25 minutes remaining in the first period as the Bison do win the face-off, but haven't been able to clear. McCoy looking at Ned towards Woods. That was intercepted on the way through. Bartlett, a blue attire, and the referees again. I've noticed one thing about the two referees, Hamish Young, Andrew Crowther, so far tonight is if you are trying to put a bit of mayo, trying to draw attention to penalty, they are not calling it.
No extra dressing required on the trippings. So they're just trying to keep a game that's good quality hockey, and I respect it. Leave what's not there and call what is.
So Velez just on the wrong side there of Dixon, so he's skating back will be Delvine now for the Bison. Their captain sends it in the corner out towards Mike McDowell, and the attempted saucer pass has come unstuck. Lazzarotto's already got one goal and gets a shot away, and James makes the save on this occasion. I think the fourth shot.
Good shoulder save there by James.
Third shot, I should say, for the Bison. That's only 7 shots of the period so far.
Yep. Really good shoulder save there by James. Managed to get right up onto it and then catch it in the glove. Stop any further play.
So face-off won by the Bison.
Oh, nice play.
Skating onto it now is Bartlett. Sam Bartlett for the Blackhawks. James just sends that to the boards. Davine looking for Khalil. Managed to get out of the zone, and Khalil gets onto the puck now. His attempted pass was blocked, or partially blocked on the way through. Another chance now for the Blackhawks as Dixon with the puck gets it out towards McCoy. Fires, shoots. James with the save. Andrew Bellick poke checked away from him. Lazzarotto trying to get it out. And a shot there by McCoy, and a nice glove save, and a little windmill there by Michael James.
Just a nice little windmill for the fans there. Why make an average save when you can make it look flashy? That was a very good play there by the Blackhawks. Just beautifully coming into the O-zone. Patience, passing it across, get the goaltender moving. Couldn't get the shot away quickly enough though, and the goaltender was able to make the save.
So Drake managed to force the puck out for the Bison. Here's a chance. Matheson Graham just fires, shoots, scores. Lovely goal.
What a beautiful play. He managed to wrangle in a puck that was fiercely contested by the Blackhawks there. Nice little move, get it into the O-zone, coming down on the far wing, but leaning across and just sniping that one over the blocker of the goaltender. As we see here in the replay, wrangles that puck, leans back across, and boom.
And in the end, Brendan Connells has caught a bit of no man's land. He just didn't know which should he commit to the puck handler or to the trailer. In the end, he did neither, and Matheson Graham, he buried that one. And so we've got a 1-1 game with 2 minutes 5 seconds remaining first period. Gilchrist pass wasn't a great one, gets the puck back. Gets it out towards Cooper. Porter will send that one in the corner and make it a foot race. Awkward bounce off the boards, but the Blackhawks had numbers, and Sykes will get it out towards Nash. So Nash, rink-wide pass. Now Clark to Woods into the corner.
Decent tie-up there by Bellick, using the body to tie up the attacking player there, not giving him an option.
So Gilchrist looking at his options, and not much is on offer. So Graham, the goal scorer, goes back out towards Gilchrist.
Good pass.
Here's a chance now for the Bison, but that is offside. Defending player on that occasion was Graham.
And good call there by the linesman. He was definitely offside. He wasn't happy about the call, but whoever is when they get called up for offside, Cluffy?
Not many. So Lazzarotto for the Blackhawks, trying to get out towards Velez. Velez gets the puck now. Looking for Lazzarotto. Pass. It was a nice idea out towards, I think it was Nash. But just, in fact, it was Dixon. Just couldn't quite find him.
Oh, good play by Khalil.
Khalil with the shot. Holland with the save. Damien Holland into the corner, allowing Sam Bartlett to skate onto the puck. Stretch pass, looking for Lazzarotto. Got a touch on that. Now McCoy will skate back. With 20 seconds remaining, opening period. And that one was sent into the corner. Delvine will get there first for the Bison. So Dixon. Waiting for him to get it onside. Backhanded pass. He's one last chance. And Lazzarotto with the shot as the buzzer goes. But good time management there by the Blackhawks. Dixon just milked some time, got the pass to Lazzarotto, and then Lazzarotto couldn't quite bury it. So 1-1 at the end of one period.
And we had a bit of game recognising game as Michael James there, just taking a moment to give a nod to Lazzarotto and just being like, whoa, only a couple of seconds left on the clock and you made me make a good save. So we'll probably see that in a highlight coming up.
So the goal scorers, though, at the end of the first, so opening goal was to Paul Lazzarotto, and then the equaliser from Matheson Graham. But we look at some of the key stats, and one thing we're not seeing, what we saw in the first game, is shots. 8-4 at the end of one, and 3 of those Blackhawks shots come in quick succession as well. So been very much a game of the sort of the neutral zone so far.
Yeah, and I think we've been seeing some except for that first breakaway, we've been seeing some solid defense, some responsible defense, and just some good team play from both teams. Nobody's really trying to go coast to coast. Nobody's over pinching on the blue line. Everyone's just playing their position very well and really minimizing those opportunities for either team. So it's a very good quality game.
The top line, though, for the Blackhawks, that Lazzarotto, Josh Velez and Justin Dixon line is looking particularly dangerous, and I think in some ways the Bison probably kept themselves lucky. It's only they've only conceded one so far.
We are seeing a bit of ambitious goaltending though. If I was the goaltender on either side, I'd just be like, yeah, maybe I'll just let my defenders get some of these loose pucks and stay in my crease a little bit longer.
So Connors now for the Blackhawks, second period of play. Bison in the yellow, Blackhawks in the white, as we've got a whistle. So neutral zone face-off. So Gilchrist for the Bison has the puck.
Thought about the touch pass.
Holland sent on the corner now. Andrew Ballick. As the Blackhawks clear. But that, well, icing is being waved off on this one. So Gilchrist out towards Andrew Ballick. Ballick takes the blue line, just fans on the initial pass. It's being picked off by Bartlett for the Blackhawks, and he'll send that one deep. So Steve Ballick skates onto the puck now for the Bison.
Tried to force a neutral zone pass there. Didn't work out for him.
So McCoy gets it out towards Bartlett to Nash. Takes the blue line. Pass to the slot, looking there for Clark, but it's been picked off by Graham for the Bison. Gets it out towards Gilchrist. Along the wing. Tries to cut in the middle lane. Gilchrist still with the puck. Then try to flip it up towards Drake. Gilchrist wins the puck back. But the net has come off its mooring, so we'll have a face-off, as I think it was Nash must have knocked the net off its moorings on his way through.
Yeah, so it'll be a offensive zone face-off for the Bison here, which, you know, gives you a chance to win it and set up your passing plays with 15 minutes 55 left in this second period.
So McCoy from the face-off has it for now for the Blackhawks. Pass, looking for Nash, couldn't quite find him. Eventually does win the puck, but Delvine gets the puck back now for the Bison, goes out towards Chris Drake. So Drake just shovels that one into the corner. And Bartlett will skate onto it, gets it out towards McCoy. Out to Bartlett. Now Clark. So Clark decides for the shot. And I think that might hit the pipe and possibly a bit of Michael James stick on the way through, but we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, good deflection save there by James. Just guided it up into the protective netting. Forced the defensive zone face-off for the Bison.
So face-off has been won by the Blackhawks. Velez has the puck, will send that one into the corner, but skating onto it will be Mike McDowell for the Bison. Battle along the half wall, and it's now the Blackhawks who have the puck. Lazzarotto with the shot. Now Khalil will steady the ship for the Bison. Pass out towards Van Douwen, just couldn't get a clean touch on that one. So Andrew Ballick back out towards Van Douwen, and he'll get it out towards Khalil. Khalil poke checked away there by Connors.
Nice dodge of the hit by Khalil.
Gets out towards Gilchrist. Chance now for the Bison. Puck is loose. And Connors looking to steady the ship for the Blackhawks, and does. And Gilchrist, the defensive blue line, gets it out towards Andrew Ballick.
Couldn't get it in deep past the defensive players for the Blackhawks.
So Lazzarotto finds Velez, gets a shot away. James makes the save. Bartlett will keep it in, just to come off the bench. Now Gilchrist plays it off the boards. Clark should get there first. In fact, it's McCoy, number 76, not number 78. Gets out towards Clark, number 78. Fires, shoots, but the shot was well wide. So Bartlett, Lazzarotto, looking there for McCoy. That's Nash. Ooh. And skating away with the puck now will be Drake. Takes the blue line, drop pass out towards Matheson. Matheson just corralled along the half wall. Now Gilchrist left the puck behind. And it's going to be cleared away. Clark. So Ballick, that's Steve Ballick to Gilchrist, who's left the puck behind again, counting his chickens before they're hatched. So Clark, Gilchrist looking to clear the zone, has a bit of space to play with, skates onto it now. Poke checked away. Good work there by McCoy.
Oh boy.
James comes out of his creek, kind of forced to play it in the end, gets it out towards Mike McDowell. Outlet pass. McCoy. Oh. He was just dribbling that like a basketball.
I mean, hey, if it works.
Real life NBA jam going on there. So Bartlett pass out towards Lazzarotto. Shot comes in, and that's when Velez and James makes the save.
What a passing play there by the Blackhawks, putting some serious pressure on the Bison defense and then eventually the goaltender. But goaltender James managed to get his positioning good, centered, made the save.
So Bison win the face-off in their defensive zone. Delvine has it. Goes out wide towards Mike McDowell. Looking there for Andrew Ballick. Damien Holland comes out of his crease, leaves it now for Brendan Connors. He's able to clear the zone. Lazzarotto swoops onto the puck. Pass to the slot. It's a good one. Here's a chance. Just probably one pass too many, but James has that one covered and makes the save.
How did he save that?
As I was about to say, one pass too many, but then Velez, I think it was, recovered, got a pass to Lazzarotto, and James makes a good save.
That was incredible. He got the paddle down just in time, maybe even the blocker. And then his defender making sure that it goes underneath him so that they can get the stoppage.
So face off. Dixon with a shot, the pass from Velez. Good save there by James.
Another paddle.
So Andrew Balick goes out wide, out towards Khalil. Send that one into the corner. Connor should get there first for the Blackhawks. He overskated the puck, has time to recover. Now it's Josh Velez. Stretch pass, looking there for Dixon. Misses everybody. You see Balick will retrieve the puck for the Bison. Outlet pass is a good one. Now it's a chance now for Graham. Graham up against Bartlett. Holland scrambling. Puck is loose. Bison with the puck. Gilchrist fires, shoots.
Oh, what a goal!
And it's gone through. Found a way through. I don't know if they got a tip on the way through, but the Bison take the lead.
That was a very clever play by the Bison. They just kept it going. There were 2 entries on that shift.
I think it was just a knuckleball up high.
Yeah, and they got the goaltender Holland to come out of his crease, rattled him a bit. He was recentering and recomposing himself after the misplay. And the pointman just taking a shot, and it trickles through.
So at this stage, I'm giving that to Toby Gilchrist. And Gilchrist with the puck now. Another shot saved by Damien Holland, Matheson, Graham. So 2 goal scorers teaming up. But Graham blew a tyre, kept in now for the Bison.
Good keep in at the blue line.
Cooper Porter. To Graham. Battling for the puck at the half or try to get it back in the corner out towards Steve Balick. Balick's pass to the low slot's been picked off by McCoy. Nash will send that one in the corner. So the Bison only got 2 goals from only 8 shots so far. So Velez, little wraparound attempt. James had that one covered. Velez will get the puck back, ridden into the boards there by Drake. Appealing for the penalty was Josh Velez, not forthcoming. Gilchrist's pass was just a little bit too hot there for Porter. But Porter will skate under the puck now. Pass wasn't a great one. It's been picked off by Velez.
Oh, boy.
Here's a chance now for Lazzarotto. Fires, shoots, and James makes the save. And that is probably the big weakness of the Bison. They get caught.
Oh.
The headman far too often. And there's going to be a penalty. It's going to be against Velez. And I think that goes back to that earlier hit along the boards, which he wasn't happy with. Josh Velez. He really wasn't happy with it. I think he's continued on with that discussion.
That's going to be a 10-minute misconduct.
That does not surprise me one bit, to be honest.
Just a bit of housekeeping, Cloughy. It looks like Matheson Graham may have gotten that second goal as well, maybe touched on the way through. It was either him or Toby Gilchrist. So one of them got the assist, one of them got the goal.
We're not getting updates from the scorers on this one at the moment. So
no.
But it is a 2-1 game with the Bison now on the power play.
So things have turned around quite quickly for the Bison here.
And in the end, Mike McDowell couldn't quite keep the puck in as James comes out of his crease, gets it out with the stretch pass out towards Delvini. He's crossed the red line, crosses the blue line. Try to get out towards Khalil. The pass wasn't a great one, and Connor's happy to play that one along the boards, and it will make the journey all the way down the ice, and James will come out and to play the puck. So McDowell skating the puck up the ice. Shot comes in, save has been made.
2.
And getting the puck back there was Khalil. Looking for Andrew Bally. Couldn't get a clean shot away in the first occasion, but nails it on the second. And it's a 3-1 lead now for the Bison.
Well, what a game we've got. Not even a minute into the penalty, and They get the goal. Great pass from Khalil. Cross seam and a costly penalty there for the Blackhawks. And that'll make it 3-1.
3-1 from 11 shots.
Not much you could do as the goaltender there. Lost his footing after the first shot. And
well, dare I say the misfire in that first attempt probably helped open the door for the second.
Absolutely.
Because as you mentioned, it just got Damien Holland. He was positioning himself to make a save with the first shot. It didn't kind of happen. So
yeah.
So Khalil just misses everybody, and that should be an icing call, and is.
Yeah, shots are 11-15 favouring the Blackhawks, but they just haven't been able to get it past James. A couple of really, really good looks. But unfortunately, that power play after the goal that was scored against them has really kind of dented their momentum.
So face-off in the defensive zone now for the Bison. Nash up against Andrew Balik, and it's the Bison who do win the puck. Khalil skating onto it now. Out there pass wasn't a great one. Nash will send that one into the corner. Woods out wide, and it's going to be cleared away, and McCoy will skate back and retrieve the puck now for the Blackhawks. Out towards Bartlett. So Longmuir gets a shot on net, and James will have that one covered, and we'll have another face-off.
That was a good play there by the Blackhawks coming out of the defensive zone. Bouncing it off the boards, nice bank pass up into space, and then just shooting and getting another stoppage in the offensive zone. So trying to create some of that slow momentum at the moment, try and turn the tide.
So face-off won by the Blackhawks as the shot there by Sykes. James made the save, and the Bison looking to clear as Sykes gets the puck back.
Oh,
into
Gary
Clark.
Lopez.
Yeah, hit the linesman Gary Lopez, but now skating back and retrieving the puck. And Brendan Connors for the Blackhawks. So Connors will drop pass there looking for Clark.
And Cloughy, I know what I said before the game that the Bison had the defense was probably their weak link. They've been pretty responsible this game. They've been playing a very good game. Not overcommitting to one player in particular. Just reading the play very well. And if they see an opportunity to steal the puck away and clear it out, they are swarming around it and creating great breakout.
They are getting caught out with the Hedman sort of behind the defence, and that's happened a couple of times, and it was pretty much what caused the first goal. And Paul Lazaretto's had a couple of opportunities, so it's something they've got to be aware of.
Absolutely.
So Graham goes out wide. Cooper Porter will send that one into the corner for the Bison. Holland will come out of his crease. So Dixon battling the puck there with Graham. Connors wins it out for the Blackhawks. And finds Lazaretto. So Lazaretto there looking for Clark. Couldn't quite find him. So Khalil gets it out towards Graham. Graham fires it in and scores!
Wow!
That was an absolute laser there. Matheson Graham, I've got him down for 2 now.
I was about to say 20 seconds ago, geez, Graham's had a great game so far. He's just been putting the body on when in the forecheck, been taking shots when he's required to, and what a snipe on the far side of the goaltender. I can't even tell whether it got in between the blocker and the pad or whether he just snuck it in through the 5-hole, but a gorgeous goal from Matheson Graham, and he's got 2.
So a 3-goal lead now for the Bison. As we mentioned pre-game, they only have won 1 game so far, so they are desperate for a win, and they are now in the box seat to get their second win of the season. As Khalil gets it out towards Balik. Balik, tight angle shot. Puck is loose. Woods gets it out towards Bartlett. It's going to be a foot race. Nash has done well and now has the puck. Dalveen for the Bison. We just go back. So McCoy. Pass there looking for Nash. Couldn't quite find him. And in the end, well, Michael James used his extra height, reach, and glove to catch that one.
For a second, I thought I was looking at a full back in footy. He was just coming straight out of the goal square and happy to take that mark over the...
So a full back with footy meets an outfitter in baseball.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what sport we're taking a look at the moment, but it's all of the above.
Not Tiddlywinks, I know that much.
No. It's the second Tiddlywinks reference we've made this week.
So, shot was, well, probably more a pass there by McCoy, but it went into the corner. So McCoy just bounced off his skate. Clark looking for McCoy, couldn't quite find him. Gilchrist, Drake. Now Lazzarotto out wide, out towards McCoy. Gets it out towards Bartlett, blue attire. Drake along the boards, looking there for Gilchrist. Happy to send it on its way. So Clark. Now it's Drake for the Bison. Gets out towards Steve Ballick. Ballick will go back. Looking for Graham. Takes the blue line. Another rocket of a shot, but this time Holland had the save. And we'll have a face-off.
And Cloughy, I think we buried the lead a little bit. Matheson Graham has been awarded with 3 goals, so that shot from the point got deflected.
So he's got the hat-trick as we finally get the score updates come through.
So congratulations to Matheson Graham with a hattie already, and we haven't even gotten to the third period. Well, now we've gotten to the third period.
So the end of 2, 4-1 lead for the Bison over the Blackhawks, and just to update everyone, Matheson Graham has a hat-trick, so that second goal that must have been tipped through on the initial shot from Toby Gilchrist.
Yep, he was credited with the assists, so...
But the Bison have looked particularly dangerous in offense all of a sudden. They hold a 3-goal lead over the Blackhawks, as we'll see some of the stats at the end of 2 periods. So the Blackhawks might be winning on shots, but they are losing where it counts on the scoreboard.
And that penalty that was given out to Velez for the misconduct, that really cost them. It might have only been 2 minutes that they had on the board, but they certainly haven't. The Blackhawks certainly haven't looked like the same team without him.
Play.
Yeah, but they conceded on the power play. He's been sitting in the box for 8 minutes or so,
and he's one of their key players.
He is one of their key players.
So they're down 3 goals, and one of their key players, one of their top line forwards, is going to be sitting for a fair chunk of this period.
That's right. Yeah.
While he's sitting his 10-minute penalty, so. And it's the old chestnut is... It went back to that hit.
Yeah.
Could have been a penalty, maybe not. I probably was leaning more towards the not. The referees definitely were in the not.
Yep.
Sometimes you can have a word if you disagree. Sometimes most referees, if you just say, oh, that was crap or whatever, a lot of them will let it go, but obviously he kept going, and the only result will be an abusive official penalty.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a guarantee in life.
No, nobody likes being abused.
Even the most patient referees, after a time, you can have your little outbursts and just move on, and a lot of referees will just water off a duck's back. But if you keep going and going and going, they're going to say, well, you're digging your own grave.
Not only did he keep going the length of the ice, but he kept going after the whistle on the stoppage. So it was like, of course he was going to get sent. He's going to be sitting for another 2 and a bit minutes, and then he'll come in after the next stoppage after that.
So Cooper Porter goes back. The Bison won the face-off. Gilchrist to Porter. Drake's also there, but skating back now will be Sykes for the Blackhawks, who will get the puck. Clears the zone. Gilchrist couldn't trap it. Had support. See Bellick gets out towards Drake. Nice pass. Finds Graham looking for his 4th, and again, that was a rocket of a shot, but that was just a fraction too high this time. To Gilchrist. Just over the head there of Graham. Sykes gets out towards Longmuir.
Oh.
Drake gets a shot away. Holland with the saves. A bad turnover there for the Blackhawks. There's another chance there. Oh. And Graham looking for his 4th, and Holland just got a piece of that. But he must look at Mason Graham, and his heart must sink at the moment.
Oh, boy. And there's a penalty coming. Graham got tripped in the slot. Hooked. My apologies. Yep. And once again, Blackhawks are going to have a penalty play. A penalty kill, not a penalty power or a power kill.
Although I'll tell you what, if they kill this one, it might be a power kill.
Yeah. Maybe inject some life back into their team. Because they've given up 4 goals unresponded. So
Dalveen will leave that now for McDowell. Goes
lots
out
of traffic
wide.
in front.
Shot comes in, deflected on the way through, went high. Dalveen, puck is loose. And I don't think Holland saw much of that, but managed to get the pad on it. But important for the Blackhawks to get a good kill, because that's, well, that in the end, yeah, you want to probably have no more shots if you're the Blackhawks on Holland. But a good penalty kill can actually give you a bit of momentum when you're trailing. There's still time for the Blackhawks.
Plenty of time. We've still got 15, almost 16 minutes left in this game. So, and we're seeing a lot of traffic from the Bison, creating traffic in front of the net on this power play. The 5-hole of Holland on that last shot attempt, wide open, and that'll be pinged for offside. His 5-hole was so open, and it just clipped the inside and bounced straight down. If there was a bit more power on that shot, I think we'd be seeing a 5-1 game.
So neutral zone face-off.
Khalil being chastised for creeping on the face-off.
And Khalil gets the puck, though, from the face-off and goes out wide, out towards Mike McDowell. Should think about going back to Khalil, and he does. So Khalil will skate it out of the zone. Cuts in, poke checked away by Lazzarotto. McCoy just delays his pass, and then it was blocked by Dalveen on the way through. So here comes Andrew Ballick now for the Bison. Connor's outlet pass does find a way through out towards Lazzarotto. Thought about the shot, delays, fires on net. James with the save, up the rebound, then sends that one into the corner himself. So Khalil skates on the puck now for the Bison.
Lazzarotto and Dalveen having some words behind the play.
So Ray Khalil will take the blue line. Just looking for a trailer. There's none forthcoming, so he's going to send that into the opposite corner. Mathis and Graham will skate onto the puck, trying to get it back out towards Khalil.
Good play by Lazzarotto, putting pressure on Graham there.
And Steve Ballick will go back and retrieve the puck.
And we're back to even strength as well, Cloughy.
So in the end, after giving up a very big early chance, good penalty kill, I should say, there by the Blackhawks. Can they take the momentum? Shot comes in. Holland got just enough of that one. So Gilchrist fires, shoot shot was wide. Pass looking there towards Porter, couldn't quite find him. Graham with another rocket. Porter with the shot, and that's going to be held up with the blocker there of Damien Holland, and we'll have a face-off.
And Velez has just come out of the box after his penalty, so he'll sit back on the bench, ready for his next shift.
And he's still having words about it, so it's, I would have thought maybe it's you could be annoyed, but in the end, it's not going to make a huge difference.
No. I must say, Holland is looking a lot more... Oh! Holland just showing a bit more composure at the end of that shift. He looked a little bit rattled ever since that first goal went in for the Bison. But he's showing a bit more composure. He looks a bit more settled, a bit more like the Holland that we've come to know.
So McCoy gets it out towards Woods. He'll go back and concede some territory, but McCoy will get the puck back from Bartlett, looking for Longmuir. Couldn't quite trap the puck. So Graham gets it out towards Porter. Try to send that one in the corner, but the only man there is Jack McCoy now for the Blackhawks. Pass looking for Lazzarotto. Got a touch on that one. Now Gilchrist gets it from Steve Ballick. So Porter, happy to play that one. Boards, good play there by Cooper Porter. So Porter gets it out towards Van Douwen, couldn't quite trap it as he was trying to get himself in a position for a shot. And McCoy's pass out wide looking for Lazzarotto was blocked by Van Douwen. Diving effort, and it's worked out well. Here's a chance now for Andrew Bally, gets the shot away. Pass back there towards Van Douwen, and Holland will glove that one, and we'll have a face-off with 11:50 remaining in this game.
What a play by Van Douwen. He fell over, but he was like, no, I'm not giving up on the play. This isn't going for icing. I'm going to stop it and then pass it forward as quickly as I can, and it worked. And then played on the, went to the net.
So Dixon outlet pass is a good one, out towards Velez. Lazzarotto comes in, back to Velez. Lovely goal there for the Blackhawks.
Oh! What a response. After a couple of very dangerous attempts by the Bison, the Blackhawks have come back and struck.
That whole play, that pass even to get it towards Velez, then to Lazzarotto, the tic-tac-toe play, that was fantastic. That is beautiful hockey. You could watch that all day.
James had no choice but to go for Lazzarotto streaking in. But that beautiful little pass, it looked like he dislocated his wrist trying to get that pass off.
So Dixon. So Velez back out towards Lazzarotto. Net comes off its moorings, but I think that James got a piece of that anyway. But all of a sudden, that's it shows the importance of Josh Velez to this Blackhawk side and why he needs to make sure he doesn't get himself back in the penalty box, because he's come out and now he's letting his hockey do the talking.
Absolutely.
So Bison win the face-off. Sykes keeps it in for the Blackhawks. Dixon on the half wall now. Delvine. There's Graham. Just got a little bit of separation. Received the pass. He's lost it. And here come the Blackhawks.
Odd man rush.
So Velez gets a shot away. James with the save. Kept in by Connors.
Good pressure from the back-checking defender there as well.
So Steve Ballick clears the zone. McCoy will skate back and get the puck. And then he just blows a tyre in a very dangerous position. They're sort of the things that you can hurt yourself with. But a stretch pass has caught the Bison on a bit of a line change. Pass, in fact, looking there forward towards Clark. Clark has it now. Bumped off the puck. So Steve Ballick looking there for Khalil. Going to be in the corner, but that's going to be an icing call. Khalil arguing about whether he was in that race, but I get the feeling, to be fair, I think that was the right call.
Yeah. I mean, we are seeing life back into the Blackhawks after, let's face it, a period of not really doing much. And even half of this period, not really getting a lot of looks at goal. And then Velez comes out of the box after he serves his penalty. Him and Lazzarotto, beautiful play. Tic-tac-toe, goal. And we're seeing a bit of life from the Blackhawks, which is good to see.
So face-off defensive zone for the Bison, and James will glove that one and we'll have take two.
Bit of shenanigans in front of the net there.
As they have to reset the net into its moorings.
Travis Wood's just trying to get a bit of puck handling in.
So McCoy, a tip through there by Clark, and James makes the save.
What a play there.
It's a good tip, but I like the play of McCoy. He was looking for the tip then.
Yeah, absolutely. He was presenting his stick. He put it onto it beautifully, but it went straight into the logo of the goaltender, James.
So from the face-off, Bison in the clear, and they will. Khalil clear the puck and then gets it, overskates it, open door now for McCoy. Gets it out towards Clark. Clark, the back pass, just couldn't find Woods. And it's going to be a foot race. Khalil should get there first and does for the Bison. Lovely pass and a great save there by Holland, and the shot by Andrew Ballick. So Ballick gets the puck back. And Khalil couldn't get a clean shot away as Dixon. Outlet pass being picked up there by Clark, left it behind. To Graham.
Ooh.
To Gilchrist. So Toby Gilchrist along the half wall, send that one into the corner. To Graham, back out towards Gilchrist. Shot attempt was blocked. Bartlett now for the Blackhawks. Gets out towards Connors. And has plenty of time in to clear. But that will be an icing call.
Ray Khalil had a fantastic shift there. Off the face-off, individual effort, clearing it out of the D zone. He lost it in the neutral zone, but he kept the play alive. Dangerous shot on. Pass into the slot, and a great save by Holland, who is just back into prime Holland status again.
So the Bison win the face-off in their attacking zone. Delvine tried to get it out towards Drake. Cleared away by Lazzarotto, and Mike McDowell will send that one in the corner as the Bison get themselves onside. So Brendan Connors now for the Blackhawks, looking there towards Justin Dixon. He'll skate onto it now, across the blue line, trying to cut the middle lane. Just bobbled on his stick. So Dixon will send that one in the corner out towards Velez.
Nice edge work there below the goal line by Velez.
Connors. Happy to play that one off the backboards. Dixon will skate onto it. Gets back out towards Connors. Looking for Velez. Velez will get the puck now. Blows it tight. This time he's got the penalty. So he's managed to draw the penalty on that occasion. And the Blackhawks will go in the power play as Chris Drake will make his way to the penalty box.
It'll be interesting to see what the call is. Just interference on that one. But Blackhawks, with a timely power play, they're only down by 2 goals now. The shots have been pretty even. They've always been outstretched. And they're leading by 4 shots on, but where it counts, goals, they're down by 2.
So Blackhawks on the power play and they win the face-off as McCoy gets it out towards Bartlett. Ooh. Bartlett just tried to flip it out towards Velez. Now along the half wall. Into the corner. Lazzarotto will get it out towards Bartlett. Keeps it in, gets it to McCoy. McCoy back to Bartlett. Bartlett walks in, fires, shoots. Shot attempt was wide. Gilchrist stripped to the puck. Blackhawks get it back. To Dixon. Into the corner. To Velez.
Without a stick defender there, Van Douwen. Good defense, and still good pressure.
Bounce over the stick there of Velez. Here's a chance for Khalil. Khalil just skates in, and Holland with the save. Probably should have gone top corner. Stretch pass out towards Dixon.
Holland with a quick drop there. Well played.
So Velez. Pass. Good one out towards Dixon. James makes a pad save.
I don't know.
Not sure he knew too much about it, but he's made the save all the same.
I was going to say, he didn't look too confident that he had all of it. He was just like, well, if I just stay here, there's less likely that the puck's going to roll out on me. So
it's about positioning. As you see here, the breakaway chance for Ray Khalil went 5-hole, which must be identified weakness, but yeah, probably, even from my angle, probably should have gone more for the top corners.
Yeah. I mean, Holland's just been great this second half of this period, so good save there by him, just when they needed it as well.
3.5 minutes remaining in this game.
20 seconds left in the penalty.
As we've got a scrum, and it's the Bison who do win it out, but it's not been able to clear. As McCoy will send that one in the corner. Woods will skate onto it first. Gets it back out towards McCoy.
5 seconds left in the penalty.
So McCoy. Connors just blew a tyre at the wrong moment. Had time to recover. Gets out towards Woods. Pass into the slot. It's going to be cleared away now by Drake out of the penalty box for the Bison. So Graham, happy to concede some territory to McDowell as Matheson will send that one in the corner. McCoy will get there first for the Blackhawks. Brendan Connors has it now. Mike McDowell. Everyone's back on side for the Bison. McDowell will take the blue line, decides to fire and shoot, and Holland makes the save. So McDowell looking for Khalil. Delvine just couldn't keep it in, and now have to skate back and wait for everyone to get back on side. Shot comes in, rebound on offer, and Khalil just picks up the crumbs and scores a goal. And that might be the goal that breaks the Blackhawks back. It's 5-2.
Yeah, that was a bit of a nothing shot there. Just pump it in. make the goaltender make a save. He couldn't control it, unfortunately, and Khalil was going straight to the net, ready to pick up that juicy rebound, snuck it straight past him. Wasn't going 5-hole on that one, Cluffy.
Absolutely not. So, yes, the People's Champ's eyes lit up.
And he's got a goal and 2 assists tonight, Ray Khalil.
And now Delvine skating onto the park for the Bison. So Andrew Ballick gets a shot away, another rebound off it, but just wide of Endowans. Matheson looking for his 4th, but Holland will glove that one as the clock keeps running.
Yeah, great game from Matheson. Can't be Matheson Graham, my apologies. He's just...
Yeah, hate names with they got 2 first names.
Never trust a man with 2 first names. No, he's just had a fantastic game. He's been hungry for goals the whole night and just picking his shots beautifully, making the goaltender make very hard saves.
A shot comes in. Great work there by Velez and a good pass there from Dixon as James will have that one covered.
About 4 saves he had to make in quick succession there. Good job by James to keep it out of the net.
Now we'll see how quickly some of these players get back on the ice, particularly for the Bison. They take their little bit of time because the clock's running down. And,
why not? Getting hurried along by the officials now.
Mush.
Oh. Yeah, eating time off the clock.
And in fact, I dare say,
Good
with
save
that
by
very
James.
late line change, I know, I think they're the home side, so they get the late change, but there could have been a penalty for a delay of game.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there as that's game over. And in the end, the Bison record their 2nd win for the season and a much-needed win as well. They defeat the Blackhawks 5-2. Matheson Graham was the star in this one, getting a hat-trick.
Absolutely. Matheson Graham has been the man of the game, and just a really good play by the Bison. They seem to have clicked on all the areas that they were really falling down on. Those defensive areas, trying to make those passes connect tape to tape. They just look like a brand new team this week, Cluffy. And, of course, a hat-trick is something to be well rewarded and well mentioned. But great work by Ray Khalil, who scored a goal and 2 assists. So 3 points for him tonight. For the Blackhawks, Paul Lazzarotto, a goal and an assist. That assist, that was on a beautiful goal between him and Josh Velez. So,
And despite that, the shot count was actually fairly even, 27-26 in favour of the Blackhawks. But yeah, it was where it counted that the Bison made it paid there. And yeah, can't say enough about the game of Matheson Graham. He was fantastic tonight. As you mentioned, Ray Khalil was also, always there and abouts for the Blackhawks. I still think that line, the Lazzarotto, Velez, Dixon line, was a constant threat. And dare I say that 10-minute misconduct penalty the Josh Velez served well. Not only was it the penalty that resulted from that and the power play goal, but he wasn't on the ice, and when he was, it showed me how good they, as a line, they are and how dangerous they are. So, Bison get the win, 5-2 over the Blackhawks. So next game coming up here at IHV Victoria Premier A Division, it's the Monarchs and the Sharks, and that will be coming out about 15 minutes' time as we're going to have an ice cut. So I'll wrap things up here in the meantime from O'Brien Icehouse. 5-2 was the win for the Bison over the Blackhawks. My name's Michael Clough. On behalf of Figures, we'll see you soon.